Greetings loyal subscribers and honoured guests. Today I'm going to try something a little different for me. I know other people do this sort of thing on their channel all the time, but I haven't really done anything like this to date, and that's a quick let's play of a recent Steam game that I've just started playing. I'm about an hour and a half into this game, which is called Ember, and the full price is $6.99, but at the moment it's 10% off, so it's £5 something. Yeah, so this game came out about a week ago, and it's a RPG, not quite an action RPG like Diablo, because the combat isn't that action based, and the controls are a little bit bad, actually, I think, because instead of having your abilities in a nice row down the bottom like a lot of RPGs do, they are instead underneath your character bar at the top, your health and mana, and so it's a little bit clunky to access these. Something that makes it a bit easier is like something like Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale or any of those games. You can hit space to pause the game, and then you can set up abilities, stack things that you want to trigger, drag them to with the enemy that you want to attack, for example, and then press space and everything will transpire. So that's probably the best way to go about it. So it's more of that sort of game than a Diablo. So I've got a main quest in here. Cleanse the barrows. That's the side quest. Your better half. Speak to fear. So let's go and do that. I'll go on pause, of course. So the basic idea for this game is that you are something called a Lightbringer, which is, well, they're extinct apart from you, who have been resurrected from the dead by this other character called Korra. Well, Corrin is the one who resurrects you, but Korra is the one who came up with the ritual. That's his sister. The embers of the title are these beings that came down within meteorites, and then people basically mined them for their power, and the Lightbringers, which were the druids, were the ones who knew how to fully use the embers' powers, and the other races like humans, elves and dwarves grew jealous and basically wiped out the Lightbringers, slaughtered them. So let's do this quest.
Lightbringer. Ooh, how long was I sleeping? I hate it when I oversleep.
Yeah. So this should awaken some of my Lightbringer powers. What are you talking about? Of course I can speak. What, have you lost your memory? I'm an awakened red ember. We can speak your language. So can excuse me. So can those creepy white embers, but thankfully they're few and far between. And then there are the blue and green embers. They're pretty shy and awakened or not. And quiet, awakened or not. And you don't remember any of this. No, so you're my companion. Are you kidding me? I'm Fia. You and I were... Oh, wait a minute. You died. I was there. But how can you... You were resurrected somehow? And you don't remember me? Do you remember anything we did together? You came back for me, so you must remember me a little. No, I had to be told about you. The people who resurrected me told me they're helping me regain my powers. I'm sorry, Fia. I have no memory of any of it. Maybe I never will. No, it's okay. I mean, you died. It's not your fault. Your memories will come back, I'm sure of it. We'll just take it slow, okay? But I'm just so happy to see you. If you hadn't come and woken me, I might have slept forever. What was it like before I died? Oh, you were the epitome of courage, Lightbringer. I was so proud to be your companion. We travelled Domus together, and everyone looked up to you. When war came, you defended them, and me, from harm as long as you physically could. How did I die? It was a battle like I have never seen before. You were commanding a small group of Lightbringers against the three races and the Darkbringers. You led them brilliantly, and you fought like a madman, but you were so outnumbered, and that's when it happened. We Embers were brought here after the battle by some kindly humans. So, the Darkbringers are Lightbringers who betrayed their cause, basically, and helped the three races wipe them out. Can you tell me about the times we spent together? Oh, we were a magnificent team. We would travel from one end of Domus to the other, mediating disputes between the kingdoms, leading armies of farmers and miners against oppressive governments. We were famous in a way, but we still found the time occasionally to just find good homes for abused Embers. Maybe we can do it all again someday. We can talk more about this later. Right now we need to focus on regaining my powers. Of course. It's depressing here. I'll be glad to never see this place again. But first, you'll have to find the lantern you constructed for me originally. It's the only way to safely transport me. Where can I find it? It's probably somewhere in this chamber, but I doubt it will be lying around in plain sight. I'm sure those who interred us here wanted to keep it hidden, so others couldn't just carry me out of here. Just look carefully, and bring the lantern back to me once you find it. Let's check the map. Nothing on the map at the moment. So but there is a green arrow pointing this way. Before I do that though, I think I'm gonna go and do the side quest. Just see what that's about. We'll probably get into battle eventually.
That door leads back to your burial chamber.
I can't. Looks like I can't do this until I have activated Fear. So let's continue onwards. This was the area where you first start the game, but I've come back here.
Uh-oh. Look at all these lanterns. How are we going to know which one to choose?
Let's raid the crypts first. So there are 4 lanterns. What colour was she? Green. I'm guessing. I don't know if that makes a difference to any of your abilities or anything, but I think, oh no, she was a red ember. Bollocks. I may have chosen the wrong one.
What can I do for
Wrong
you?
lantern, yeah. This one's made for green embers. I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those. So we want the red one. That should be it. Let's go back. So my computer isn't the exactly the fastest in the world. But this is running at the highest resolution, highest settings that the game will allow, and it's running fine, to be honest, even with fraps going on in the background as well. There aren't that many options for anti-aliasing and shadows and all that sort of thing. It's really just the resolution, so not too much to change. Although apparently this game is coming out on mobile soon, so that probably explains it. They designed it to be able to run on Android and iPhone systems, so a PC shouldn't have any trouble running it. Okay, so you found the right one. Home sweet home, and it's just the way we left it. Is there some sort of ritual to get you inside it? I don't think so. I was very young when you chose me to be your companion, but I think I'll just hop in and we'll get out of this disgusting place. Okay. This is so incredible. I can hardly wrap my mind around it. A Lightbringer reunited with his Ember companion. Alright, we must go back to Surma. He will know what to do next. Does Surma have a master plan? It seems impossible that I, on my own, would somehow change how all the three races treat Embers. He has a plan, I'm sure, he just hasn't given us the details. He spent his whole life researching Embers and Lightbringers, and now he clearly thinks that this is the time for action. Whatever it is, it must be complicated, since it requires a fully whole Lightbringer and the cooperation of Domus's world leaders. World leaders? Would they listen to me? Ha! When a Lightbringer talks, everybody will listen, even kings, especially now, when everyone thinks all the Lightbringers have died off. I'm starting to see how we might be able to do something about the situation. Let's get back to Radiance.
You should have full use of your powers now, so we can easily teleport to places you've been. Simply open up your map and concentrate on Radiance, and we should be there instantly.
Yeah. So
I almost forgot.
Travel system,
Here's a key
basically.
that unlocks all the doors in the place. Yet another thing Corrin forgot in his mad dash to protect me.
We've finally got a key to open the rest of the barrows. So before we get out of here, let me check the map again. So let's go. We should now be able to do this side quest. There might be baddies around, I'm not sure. So this is where I first started the game. These are all the baddies I killed right back at the beginning. Except I didn't go this way before.
There is nowhere to hide.
So we meet again, my friend. What are you doing for Rael? What you are doing for Rael is truly heroic. Our brethren shouldn't be rising from the dead and terrorizing the countryside. But do you really think you were ready for such a strenuous task? You were resurrected mere days past. How about a little test of mind and body? I have no time for your tests. Oh, please, if you don't better yourself, how will you save Domus? Answer a simple riddle and I will be out of your way. If you are not smart enough to answer correctly, then I will test your strength. Because if you can't be smart, then you might as well be strong. Fine, let's get this over with. What is this riddle you speak of? What is sharp but not cunning, dull but not boring, always comes to a point, and is read when used right? Incorrect, Lightbringer. I'll worry about the future of this land, with the dullard being its only hope. Okay. So be it. I will leave this blue ember here and be on my way. If you live, you can use it to cleanse this altar.
What is the Ember protecting?
I'm just warming up.
Okay, so you can use lightning strike. I haven't used her before. She can use explosion. I'll use double strike.
My training is paying off!
Fairly short work of him. I'm silenced, oh dear.
I boast, but I'm exhausted.
So that wasn't too bad.
A good fight makes me hungry.
I've got to move. Come on, pick up the the blue ember. I have to drag it. So, in your inventory, shortly into the game, you get a bedroll, and you can use it to sleep for 8 hours, and that will restore your health and energy. So you should do that after every major battle, and then quick save. What does my journal say? Cleanse the barrows. Oh, I see. Right, so I've got to do all the other things. Should I go and get the other things then? I'm going to go and see if I can collect them. The other lanterns. I'm not sure if I'll need them or not, but best to be sure. Oh, they've gone. Okay. So there's another level of the crypt. So we might as well carry on and finish this side quest. I do intend to complete this game and then do a proper review as well as this little sort of let's play thing. I'm just going to play through this dungeon, this side quest I think, before I stop. It's just to give you a very quick overview of the game, really. But I'm enjoying it a lot. I usually prefer the more action-based Diablo-style RPGs, to be honest, but this has been pretty good fun so far.
Ready to
There's
die.
some thieves, so I'm going to attack him. Everybody can do their thing.
Are there any more?
They were weaklings. I don't know whether there's a encumbrance limit at all. I haven't got to the point where it said my inventory is full. Actually, let me just check inventory. Actually, yeah, you can carry 99 items, which is quite a lot. And then when you get back to town and talk to a shopkeeper, there is a way of selling all the junk.
Come here.
Friend or foe?
That's
I
gonna
guess we'll
hurt.
find out.
So, because this is the area where you first start the game, it looks like all the enemies are
Even Corin fights better than that.
level 1 enemies as well, so... Oh, these are tougher, I'm not sure. They're a little bit tougher, but...
I'm too good.
He's getting a bit beaten up.
Good luck catching that up.
Oh shit, actually, so you've got try and take care of the skeleton first.
Not feeling too good.
Load last save. Let's try that again. So these guys were weak.
Suck it up. Pain is life.
Take that! Here comes another!
Nothing like a good fight to wake you up.
Let's pick up all the wolf pelts. Ooh, there's some stuff over here. Oop, didn't need to bring up that. Let's be a bit more careful next time.
Maybe I should have stayed in Radiance. I fight for all of Radiance!
This area might be a bit too high level for me at the moment, so I think I'll come back here later on. It's a shame, but what can you do?
Stupid Orkin, take my book. Other guy should have never left library. No, you don't want to.
He smells like rotten fish.
I'll take his food seasoning, that's for sure. Interesting. Let's get over it. Yeah, so it's quite a pretty game, even though it doesn't require a powerhouse of a PC to run. And it's nice and cheap too, so from what I've heard, the game lasts about 20 hours, which is not too long, but for the price it seems right, so I can recommend it so far. I do find it annoying that you can't just hold the mouse button down and direct your character around like you can on other games. You have to keep clicking. So now, fast travel. I want to go back to Radiance. I'll just go and speak to our main guy. Actually, I've got a quest here that I might do before I turn off altogether.
Do you have a question for me, Lightbringer?
I'll speak to the Ember Goddess, okay.
Yes, my companion.
Right, so I've got to go into the realm of the goblins. So that'll be my next thing. But before I leave you, I'm just going to... Oh, I can level up. Who's that? Oh, it's me. So I am sort of doing a balance of strength and dexterity. So I'll put a point into dexterity. I might have a bit of intellect as well, so that doesn't get too low. Hopefully these rabbits won't kill me. Right, yeah, there's some rabid rabbits. Received a raw fish and a brilliant ruby. That's good. Just gonna do a quick save just in case these rabbits do indeed kill me. Here they are.
This isn't so hard!
Take it like a man. I'll give you that.
There's another
That'll
group
teach
up
him to mess
here.
with us.
Take out these guys as well.
Glad we made it out of that one alive.
So let's get the reward for this rabbit bashing quest. This game's got a day and night cycle as well, and it rains sometimes, which is a nice little touch that you wouldn't necessarily expect from a sort of budget game like this.
That mask looks very uncomfortable.
Right, now Corin's leveled up, so but I use the auto allocate for him. So the game knows what it's doing really with your partner characters, so you can pretty much leave it up to the game to allocate the points for those guys. Although you can do it yourself if you want to min-max. I'm just going to go to the merchant and sell off my junk and stuff. Yeah, that'll be it. So I'm just going to say thank you for watching. I might do more things like this in the future, I'm not sure. I will come back, as I said, and review this game properly when I've managed to finish it. But that might be a little while yet. I've got Oh, that's a nice sword. I might give that to someone. I've got Dragon Quest 7 arriving tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't expect there'll be a review of that for a long time, because that's one of these games that's going to take about 700 hours. No, it's not what I'm talking about, 700, over 100 hours to finish. So I'm just going to see if that shield I had is better than the one I've got. I think it most certainly is. So I'm going to equip that instead. What has this guy got that might be better? That's a wand. Iron repeater. That's a crossbow. Heavy leather helm of light heel. I can't equip that because I haven't got enough dexterity. Nobody's got an amulet yet, so amulet of opportunity. I think I'll buy that for my main character. I'll buy both of those actually. Oh, and cheesy bread and bread. So there's crafting in this game as well. I haven't mentioned this at this point, but yeah, you can make your own food and armour and weapons and alchemy potions and things. So it's a pretty extensive system. Right, where are we? So I'm going to put that one on me, and I'm going to give that one to Cora. So that'll do it for today. Again, thanks for watching. There'll be more stuff very soon. So in the meantime, take care.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure